of Pokemon League Championship, PLC fans. It is me, your host, Ian, aka Murat. I have with me today right now Daniel.
Hello, how are you?
Dan. We're waiting on Zach. He's running a little bit behind today, but that is because he had an accident in the family, so whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
He should be here soon. As you can see on the screen right now, we have Thunderous. That's our giveaway this week. So as usual, if you want a Thunderous, go ahead and drop a Magikarp in GTS. Let us know you did, and we will send that out to you. I'm actually in a couple seconds here gonna go ahead and start checking for people who want the Thunderous. But before we get into the week, how would you feel about that week, Dan?
So I feel like this is actually a really good week for the league. We have a lot of really good matches back and forth. Not a lot of like clean wins, which I always like seeing. I like seeing back and forth and people struggling.
Yeah.
It's out of like maybe like one match or so, but I feel like we got some really good stuff going on. I feel like we have a few good contenders for MVPs also.
Oh, this week, yeah. You know what? We've been slacking on that. We need to do MVPs more often.
Yeah, we named them.
I'm always slacking on calling out MVPs. So I'm connecting to Festival Plaza. You guys may notice that for the most part, the stream's up and running. And for finally, you notice that I can use my DS and have the webcam on at the same time. That's because I upgraded my computer just last night. And I rushed all day today to get the stream up and running. I wasn't able to get the full layout up yet, so like we don't have the chat box on the bottom there. You guys' chat's not going to show up, but I did the best
I can get it
could.
tomorrow.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, it just
Yeah.
won't show up on the screen. You know how it's been showing up.
Yeah,
So
it takes time.
yeah, so I have
So
to set that up, but I literally just finished building my computer with my friend Jackson in the background here. Like, what was it, like 2:30 in the morning? It was like 2:30 in the morning we finished. He left. I started like moving files over from my previous computer so that I could have the stream ready. And then like today I spent downloading OBS and stuff. But it took me a while to get it all situated. As you can see though, the stream is running a lot smoother. There's no frame drops happening at all. I did a big upgrade on my computer, basically a whole new one.
Yeah, it looks good from where I'm seeing on the phone.
Yeah, exactly. And we have 0 frame drops. We're running at as high FPS as our connection with Twitch will allow. So it's I'm pretty satisfied with how the stream's running so far. But I just need to get it set up like it was. Just didn't have the time. Anyway, this week I thought there was like you said, there was not too many like shutouts or anything like that. Lots of good matches. A couple came really close, especially if you consider like the remaining health of the Pokemon that were left over.
Yeah.
And then
We also see a lot of. Oh, sorry. Go on.
I'll let you finish that thought in a second, but like I was saying, we have a really good match at the end that I think is probably one of the best ones. And since Zach's not here, I'll give away a Lugia. All right, I'm giving away.
Do not do that. You know he's gonna show up last second and just flip out.
Right. But so what were you saying though about the no blowouts?
I mean, along with that, like we also have a lot of like cool things that they're showing up. Like, there's a few Pokemon that we don't really see a lot of screen time from, especially from the past few weeks. That I feel like they shine themselves a little bit here and there. So it's not like the same like stale stuff. I call it stale, but like of the same stuff that certain people are bringing week in week out. So that's like a little interesting thing to see too. It's like what strategies all these players are doing with like these little new Pokemon, new additions to their team that we've been getting here and there.
Oh, dude, and I don't know if you changed your mic setup or not, but you're not cutting in and out like you were in previous streams, so the upgrade must have helped that.
Oh, this is so I forgot my current headset at my house, so I'm borrowing my friend Brandon's headset. It's a lot better than mine.
Okay,
so.
Okay, never mind then. Well, it's you're coming in really clear, so it's awesome. Anyway, I'm
Yeah.
trying to give out these Pokemon. It's been a great week so far. We could go ahead and start talking about the other matches in right about now. I guess I'll switch over to that. Boom.
Alrighty.
I actually am trying something new since I was able to do some of the stream setup. As you can see on the screen, you see the battles for this week, and you see my webcam. But also, boom, I can do this now. I can show you what we're doing on the DS as well as showing you the replays. And then I don't have to show you my face.
You don't want to see my face.
But we could do both things now. We could watch replays and live battle people too if we want. So that can be cool. Lots of new possibilities with this new computer. First match this week is Jay the Cleaner versus E-Ray Blitz. This is a pretty cool match. I mean, you get to see stuff like, as you can see from Arisa's team, he's leading with Shuckle. Like, a lot of people don't get to see Shuckle a lot, you know. So,
Yeah. This is the first time we're seeing Shuckle in the league at all, I think, actually.
Yeah, ever. Like, hands down, never seen before in the league. So, that's pretty tight.
Meanwhile, he's also got the Tapu Lele he's been bringing. I'm pretty sure it's been every week, and I feel like it's not as versatile as Mike with Coco, but it's a really strong Pokemon, good ability. We have a really strong Intimidate user in Scrafty, very bulky, acts as the fake out too. Metagross, just a generic fairy killer.
Just letting you guys know I'm in here.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I hear the chair creak of Zach.
The usual.
So
hello from the other side.
Jesus,
really
your
good.
mic is loud, man.
Yeah,
My mic is loud?
Well, your mic is
For me-
coming in good. I like it.
It's coming in
Oh.
good. For me, it's loud. I'm
Might-
gonna
I mean,
lower the
go
volume a little bit.
Right-click on his name in here, and then you can turn his user volume down a little.
I'll
But-
just mute it. It's fine.
But for real though, both you guys are sounding better than ever before. So I don't know what you did
Cool.
different this week, Zach. But you're sounding
Maybe it's because you went to the old stream.
No, it's not because of that. But I did upgrade my computer.
Nah, it might be it. It might be the upgrade, honestly.
I don't know. But
Because I'm about to say I'm still doing the same stuff. I don't know.
well, we were just talking about Jay and Arisa's match, and
I still haven't seen this one yet.
Dan did a pretty good job of analyzing Arisa's team. If you want to talk about Jay's
You're welcome.
build real quick. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, sure. So we see Dialga over here. We see Roserade and Cofagrigus. We saw Cofagrigus versus I think what was it, Mike, right? And
hold on.
he refused to die, like period. So
Vegas
we
is
might-
Pokemon.
yeah, so we might see a little bit more of that, especially with Comfey up in there with the priority healing. So that could definitely come clutch. Not sure how well it's gonna do considering he moved it like almost immediately after this match. So
Oh well, he moved to me before the match even started with him.
yeah,
But sometimes he sets up, early trades.
hey, happens. But we got Carrion White here, here to wreck some face. So this is like looking like pretty much like a wall breaker squad here. Like this is like no gimmicks, no trickery. We're just here to wreck face. That's what it looks like to me.
Yep. So, sorry, I was doing something with the camera. But without delay, I used to say further ado like every single week. Without delay, let's go ahead and start this. You guys ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. God, I love this thing.
Oh, I don't. I hate that you have your music on these videos.
It reminded me of my.
Cool. That's
Do you
not-
want us to pause?
No, I
Alright.
I accidentally forgot to turn off the sound on mine, so like the audience was hearing the music.
Oh yeah.
For once, so and you know how
So-
that is with copyright.
So, Roserade learned Sleep Powder, right? Because I feel like he should have hit something with Sleep Powder instead of just Giga Trading the Shuckle.
Or even
He
taunt.
might not have had sleep powder on it.
Does he learn taunt?
It's No, I don't think she does.
No, I
Um,
don't think so.
Here's something nuts though. Even at full HP, the Dialga can't one-shot the Shuckle with his flash cannon,
Can't. It's like they said, man. You can't fuckle with Shuckle.
and then pops a berry, so it literally just goes back to its full HP.
Yeah, this is an example of one time when Arisa's little gimmicks are really putting in work.
Yeah, and I just crippled the Dialga.
Oh my god, yo! That Dialga's weak as shit now.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it change with Switch though?
I
Yeah,
think
it changes if
yeah,
it
it
switches.
does. But
Yeah.
now here's an issue though.
But now Shuckle is as strong as Dialga.
But Jay doesn't switch out to Dialga, and now this Volcarona is just setting up Quiver Dances for free. And he gets the Flash Cannon on the Shuckle and takes it down finally.
Oh,
but he
wow,
lost
okay.
so much power on it.
Okay.
But now this Volcarona is literally just set up already with literally no hindrances, ready to go. And then Tapu Lele comes out with the Psychic
Guys,
Terrain.
I'll be right back,
You
y'all.
be right back, man. Now that he's gone, we can talk about how I've been giving away these Lugias. But I'm
Oh,
actually
God, no.
I'm still giving away Thunderuses, so if you guys want that, you know, you can ask for it by putting a Magikarp on GTS. Oh, he's leaving this Pokemon out here knowing it's really weak right now, and then after
Yeah.
the Quiver Dance,
It almost one-shots.
Copper Gigas, who Zach was just like, oh, that Pokemon is super bulky, you know, like, boom, all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's already down.
Yeah.
Like Aris is already like pushing through the door full speed ahead, and like even with the side shot, I'm pretty sure this actually kills knocks out the Dialga, so he loses a really powerful Pokemon along with a really strong tank that we've seen past weeks that Kofagrigus has been really doing a lot of work for Jay, but like this week it couldn't because of how strong this Volcarona is right now. He's bringing out White Kyurem to try and get some pressure back on the opponent, but like
He can only do
you
so
really
much.
need to like focus this Volcarona down now.
Yeah,
Like
this
before
is-
it just starts mollywopping.
I don't know if you remember in the league chat when I was like, there should be like a special attack version of Intimidate called like Belittle, and it was because of this Quiver Dance shit that he had
Stuff
done.
like this.
Yeah, I was like, dude, like there's no, like with Intimidate you can counter a Swords Dance or like a Dragon Dance attack boost or whatever.
Yeah.
But like you can't do shit to these special attack boosts.
Mm-hmm. So White Kyurem almost goes down with the side shot, but gets a nice Shadow Ball, and Lele still doesn't one-shot it though, despite how monstrous this thing is. Like Jay just needs a really good like one-shot, honestly. Comfy comes out now.
But the Volcarona is way too fast and too
Yeah.
strong to be stopped.
Yeah, and like almost one-shot the Comfy too. Like he literally can't come back from this. The Volcarona is way too powered up just from 2 Quiver Dances.
Yeah, I mean, 2 is definitely enough. Like, that's 2 times its standard attack, which is already a...
Pointing this out, yeah, pointing that out. 'Cause remember, for some people, you don't need 3 boosts.
Yeah, but 2, like, 2 is
Two's good.
ridiculous. And he's got 2 times his speed, which is already a lot. God forbid if he had, like, Oricorio on his team and he baton passed that. But just like
Yeah,
that,
don't bring up that Oricorio.
the match is done.
And
It's
so
the
so
fastest match of the season so far, I think. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Jay. I'm not.
so that Volcarona just pretty much swept that entire team,
Yeah.
single-handedly.
Volcarona, like I'll say this even back from my days playing the singles format. Volcarona's a giant monster, and you really need to not let it set up even one Quiver Dance.
Well, people know me from last season. Last season, I have Volcarona on my playoff team. Volcarona was a freaking beast because I had access.
Every time I in like 2 past seasons, I had Volcarona and my playoff teams too. Like every time you see Volcarona, it's putting in work in the league.
Like,
every time.
and like Ian remembers, like I had access to Rain and Sun, so like I could use Volcarona on my Sun team and abuse its like Heat Waves powerful, and then like on my Rain team I could bring Volcarona and abuse its Hurricanes. So like it didn't matter what team I brought it on, it was a threat.
Yeah.
It's,
Exactly.
it's very versatile, despite just being a like a one-trick special setup sweeper. Honestly,
I mean, it's
Mhm,
got a bunch of
exactly.
stuff other than that too. Like it's a good Pokemon. And,
Yeah.
And it's essentially, isn't it a quasi legendary as well?
it's not technically one.
It was
it's
only
it's
obtainable
almost
in
there.
the 5th generation through breeding or through you got a special Larvitar or whatever, or its base form.
You could also find it in the caves in the deserts.
In what? In the first
And
black and white?
and black and white, yeah, and black and white too. I'm pretty sure too.
Huh. I don't remember that. I remember it being like
It's a
fifth
really
Pokemon.
yeah. It's like a really it's like a really legendary spoken Pokemon, but it's not even considered a pseudo legendary.
That's weird. Anyway, next up
Anyway.
is Zach and
Jawade.
Jawade.
So
Oh my god, what is
I'm gonna
dog
talk with
barking outside?
I'm gonna talk about this Jawade team right here. So bringing back the Snorlax along with the Aromatisse, so he's definitely got a really good Trick Room composition up, which we saw Trick Room from him last week. But at the same time, he has. I kind of like this, but at the same time, it's also kind of a risky maneuver bringing the Unburden with the Unburden Hawlucha with the Tapu Fini, because as soon as you set up the Trick Room since most of your Pokemon are really pathetically slow, you kind of put a huge crutch on that Hawlucha, which that's like the only real thing he's messing up with a Trick Room, which I kind of like, because that's something I like doing with Trick Room myself, is bringing Trick Room along with like a different set, so you're not just like a one-trick pony and you lose it just taunt.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you have to I think the trick, if you will, of Trick Room is to bring a versatile team. Like usually you'll want to have a lot of priority mons or
Things that can just work outside.
Yeah, a mix of Pokemon that work either way. And then Pokemon that are dedicated to Trick Room. But yeah, so exactly like what you're saying. Although this team mostly is slow that he has.
Is like Trick Room, yeah.
Yeah,
He's got Cresselia.
Well,
He's got Cresselia, which is... Oh, sorry.
He does have Aromatisse, so basically he can't get taunted if he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
So...
No matter what, you can't stop his like Trick Room from actually going on.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing you
And
can
I knew-
do is bust another Trick Room.
Yeah. But I actually have a really cute strategy I have of stopping his Trick Room from playing. Yeah, I call it cute.
I wouldn't call it cute.
I call it funny.
Cute,
Vomit-inducing.
I mean, it definitely didn't make me be like, aw.
But yeah, that was my idea. I kind of figured he was gonna go for Trick Room because of the fact that I could bring Sun, he could oh well, you get double speed, so now you're gonna be slower in Trick Room, so I'll hit you. So I was like, pretty much basically basing my team around stopping his Trick Room from going off. And
Nobody wants Thundurus, man. This person wants Landorus. That's next week's giveaway, man.
Oh,
is it next week's giveaway?
Yeah.
Because
I didn't even know that I put Landorus on the giveaway.
Well, you know what, man? You made the whole list, so
I don't know. It's been a while. Anyway,
we're done talking
so
about this team setup because you just basically
I do
explained
know
yours. What?
I do want to explain one thing, only because I didn't get to use it. So
What was it?
So this Hydreigon, right? This Hydreigon is very special because it has Poisonium Z. Because I figured I would want to move to Oko, Tapu Fini, or Aromatisse without having a boost, without having to wait a turn. As soon as they come out, I know I'm going to Oko that.
Okay.
The only poison move that Hydreigon gets is Belch.
Ew.
So I had to breed Hydreigon for Belch that has 120 base power just to use it with Poisonium Z. And it would have worked, but I didn't get to pull it off, so that's the only reason I discussed it.
Okay,
All right.
And you traded Hydreigon this week, so you're not no harm, no foul, blowing that spot.
No more belches today.
No more belching Hydreigons.
All right.
Belching in your face.
So with that in mind, you guys ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. It's Zach versus Jawade. Jawade.
Yeah.
So, guys think of this setup with where I can have webcam and the 3DS on at the same time while we're watching
It works.
matches?
I mean, it's a lot better than than before. That's for sure.
Yeah, and then you get like again, I could do like a viewer match while we do our normal matches if I wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
fair too. So this is a nice little. I like this little setup that a lot of people do with the toppers now. Is they don't even lead with it with the unburdened Pokemon. They just switch out and get it out.
Apparently, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say apparently that was an accident.
Was it?
Apparently, because that's what Mike told me, that this lead Tapu Fini was supposed to have Water EMZ, and that was supposed to counter my Ho-Oh.
Oh well.
But it wouldn't anyway, because this Ho-Oh is careful natured, has 252 in special defense and 100 HP, and was not going to die to Water Z.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I mean it was a nice little thing to kind of just in case.
I mean, he would have
Yeah.
at least done a lot of damage to you.
Yeah, but I also
Yeah.
have Regenerator.
Oh, true.
So the hit comes out on Hawlucha with Sacred Fire, and now it's just literally useless the rest of the match.
And cripples him with a burn.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
because
it's
he's flying.
guaranteed.
He's flying. Sacred Fire is always guaranteed burn, and he wouldn't have been affected if he was a grounded Pokemon because of the
Sacred
terrain.
Fire is 100% chance burn?
Yes,
That's
Yeah, it is.
fucking dope. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
it's really strong.
and 100 base power.
That's wild.
So
Yeah,
he switched
Ho-Oh's
out the
a beast.
Hawlucha here. I don't even like the Hawlucha switch out. Like, it's gonna die, and it doesn't really do anything. But he brings out the Snorlax here. Moonblast
and
with-
Remember, now it's Unburden boost is gone. So like,
yeah, it's
it's
literally just like
literally
a
useless.
useless mon. It's a sacrifice
it's
now,
still
but a helping
it's
hand.
still actually pretty fast. Like, it's actually faster than any Pokemon I have on my team if it's like jolly natured.
Yeah.
But its benefits are gone. So yeah.
So, listen, I'll be right back.
So yeah,
Okay.
this was crazy. So you saw when he switched in Snorlax, I missed with Sacred Fire.
yeah,
I'm like, it's okay.
got-
I'll helping hand and Sacred Fire again, and it missed, and I was like, oh my god, Ian screwed me. He jinxed me. I was like, Ian jinxed me freaking last week. Oh yeah, now that Hex is going to turn all back on you.
Yeah. So I'm guessing the Snorlax doesn't have a normal stab move since he's going for crunch instead of like literally a body slam, which I
don't
feel
know.
like is really good here. But we get the switch out.
Yeah, I protect for a turn to try and waste his Trick Room turns at this point.
Yeah.
And then I'll know.
This is dirty.
Yeah, I know with this switch, his Trick Room turns would have been over, so I followed me to make sure that Mine Shao can come in safely.
And then he gets a heal pulse off going
Yeah,
for the Snorlax, but it goes to the
He uses the heal pulse, but my follow me takes it to me, so I heal instead. And if I didn't heal from that heal pulse, it would have died.
Yeah, that's actually really clutch. Oh, fun fact too with Mine Shao, I just found out today the name is actually pronounced Mean Show.
Mean Shaw.
I'm not.
Yeah,
not
it's
saying
Mean
that.
Show.
Mean Shaw.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that.
So he gets a follow me off again with the
Let's get
Clefairy.
that beach out.
It's not going
So this
anywhere.
follow me is sexy, cause watch.
He's really good in double.
No, you already missed that
I
part.
missed that part?
You missed that part.
Alright,
Yeah,
listen.
you missed the play of the game, man.
I'd like to take a second out of this match to just thank our sponsors, Cherry Coke. We
Oh
really appreciate-
no!
we really appreciate you guys sending us some
Bullshit.
Coke to drink. I'm
Coke
just gonna-
Zero is the
So-
only Coke sponsor we will ever have.
Ah,
Disgusting.
that delicious
Kill-
So,
little slurp
Kill
action.
yourself.
Little slurp action for
so
you
this is something I
guys.
didn't like here. He
I hope
helping
you
hand
choke
the
on your own
Tapu
slurp.
Fini.
Stop interrupting
For-
Dan.
You just interrupted him.
That's fair. So this is fair though, because he gets the helping hand out, but I didn't know he had the muddy water coming in. I thought he was going
Mhm.
for like Moonblast on the Mean Shao,
Oh yeah,
but
to try and get rid of it, but
yeah,
no.
with like when you have a Clefairy that you know has Follow Me on it, so. But It paid off
Yeah.
in the end, but Poison Jump comes out and takes out the
I-
Tapu Fini.
I guess he assumed like helping him Muddy Water would have been enough to take them both out, but
Guess not.
like, yeah.
Listen, here's the deal. If you guys want to honor Cherry Coke and you want a Thundurus, just drop a Magikarp
So-
onto GTS, asking for a level 100 Thundurus, and I'll send it out to you.
So for people that are wondering why that Aromatisse didn't get to move before Whirlwind activated, is because
Trick.
Whirlwind has a -6 priority. Trick Room has -7 priority. Is the slowest move in the game. Will always go last. Whirlwind will always go before Trick Room goes off. So I pretty much shut him out of ever using Trick Room again.
That's pretty cute.
That was something I was wondering about with why we even brought Whirlwind in the first place, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cute, bro.
I mean, if I can't taunt it, I can Whirlwind it.
Hishenko!
So we get the Drampa coming out here, but just on good special attack, honestly. Don't even need the. I feel like I should have had different ability on it, honestly. But
Yeah, Cloud9. Well, I guess he was just really afraid of weather, but like, I still would have went with Berserk.
mhm.
But yo, now this is crazy. So this Drampa is holding an assault vest.
Okay. That's good.
One fucking shot. Choice Specs Modest Lunala is a freaking beast.
Super fucking effective.
It's an assault vest.
Yeah, okay. I mean, whatever.
That's really hard to kill.
I didn't say it was easy to kill. I just said awesome.
Screw you, diminishing my wins.
Now Cresselia and Snorlax are out. I didn't like. Oh yeah, he switched to Snorlax out too by himself manually. I did not like that, especially after you
Yeah, because he lost all
invested-
of his boosts. So
he
like,
lost all of his boosts and you saw at half HP. So now the Snorlax, even with a lot of special defense, it just dies.
oh yeah, it's not standing up to Choice Specs Lunala. But like, now my question was, what was its item? Because it didn't have an HP barrier that activated with Gluttony. So it had to have something else.
It might have had Expert Belt, honestly. Who
That would
knows?
have been
Might have
garbage.
had a berry, but did the HP calcs wrong.
Yeah, the HP
That
was
could
probably
be
wrong.
it, I guess.
But
That
now,
is
you
the most
know,
common failure of belly drum strategies.
Well, as y'all both know now, that Lunala is Choice Specs, and I'm locked in the Focus Blast, so I gotta switch out if I want to one-shot Cresselia. So I pretty much
Cresselia, man.
make sure I finish off this Hawlucha.
I like your bird.
I like your bird.
I love this bird. It's
And
you would
the
think it's really
shininess
easy
of
to
it-
kill, but it's really nice.
Well,
It's
like-
Regenerator
yeah.
alone makes
Generator.
especially with its stats, makes Ho-Oh just
Mhm.
a fucking force.
Yeah, it does. And Sacred Fire
I was
burning
saying Sacred
everything.
Fire always getting a free burn, so like, you know, God forbid you put a fucking assault vest on this thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's for a bird. Birds are like deceptively tanky just because like the way they
Mhm.
look and their appearance, like sleek and fast. But like Ho is actually like a huge tank.
Yeah, I love Ho. Ho is my favorite. Is one of my favorite cover legendaries. Actually, you know what? All right, Reshrom's my favorite cover legendary, but Ho is my
Yeah.
second favorite.
Now the Lunala here.
I
is just
can
gonna get the clean
agree with
knockout.
that. I liked Giratina a lot as a cover legendary,
That's a
but
cool cover legendary. You know, Black and White had some real, or that was Gen 4. But Black
that
and
was
White-
Gen 4.
Black
Gen
and White had
5
some really good.
was black and white.
Oh no, I'm talking about. He was saying Giratina. I was talking about Gen 5.
Ah,
He was talking about Reshiram.
Gen 5 had some really cool covers, and it sucks that
Mhm.
we. I mean, no offense to Black and White 2, because that was cool, but we should have got Pokemon White, and it still could have been a sequel. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, yeah.
that just irked me, man, because, like, I would have loved to see QREM on a cover, and QREM doesn't get, like, any play.
Oh yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, White
Nobody
Kyrium
likes-
and Black
well, I'm saying
Kyrium
nobody
is
likes regular QREM.
Kyrium.
You know what I'm saying?
I love regular Kyrium.
Shit.
You know that though.
I wasn't paying attention, but the match I didn't start yet, so chill out.
Wait, what? Oh.
Oh, he
Just-
he accidentally started the next match.
Oh, well, the stream keeps cutting off, or at least for me. So I don't know if it's like that's actually happening or if it's just my phone messing up.
My interface, but
I
yeah,
don't know.
it's saying 0 frame rate drop. And also, I've been also watching it. That's why I missed the timing because I was actually watching the stream instead of the live footage.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next match is me versus Jordan. As you know, I was late again this week because I was buying computer parts, and then I decided I wanted to try to build it that night, but I couldn't build it because I didn't back anything up. So, like, I had to spend money backing things up.
That's a shame. You're supposed to be a role model.
Don't be a dick. And anyway, so I put a little bit of thought into this team. I liked my odds because I had a lot of his weaknesses just as Pokemon. You know what I mean? So I really liked my odds because of my typing advantage. And then I didn't put a lot of thought into this team, but I just picked things that would work well. I decided to go double weather. And I also wanted to get, my intimidates off and stuff. But really, this team ostensibly is just like two weathers with two weather kind of abusers. Like Sola Galeo isn't really a sand abuser, but he doesn't get hurt by it either.
I mean,
and then like two physical threats.
Realistically, this is a Rain Core that has Tyranitar because it's freaking Tyranitar.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, and also like Zorora with fake out support. So it's a bit. I mean, you can look at this team and be like, I see where this is going. And then Jordan's team, he has Illamuse with Prankster, which is a great Pokemon. Honestly, if he had put Weathers on this little friggin' bug, it would have been really cool because he could have changed whole plays. He didn't put Weathers on it. No spoilers.
I'm surprised.
Go ahead.
I'm surprised he didn't bring Gigalith here just for the sand, even with like the water weakness from
I already had sand. You know what I mean? He was probably
true
me to bring it.
Bring it. That's fair too.
But he brings his Palkia, which I was like, I was a little iffy about because I know it's pretty bulky and that it's also like really fucking strong. So
yeah,
I was like,
deceptively fast too.
Yeah, I was like,
and Palkia is such a versatile move pool. Like it gets so many moves, like Thunderbolt, Flamethrower. It has like the entire special spectrum.
Yeah.
Aura Spear.
Not only that,
so much stuff.
And I actually had forgotten about this in match because I didn't do a lot of research on the matchup about obviously Rhyperior's lightning rod. So like he has coverage also with Palkia.
Yeah.
In the form of Rhyperior,
who can
abuse my weather. So like, that's a really
Palkia,
good little like counter to his weakness.
Well, Palkia is not weak to electric.
Oh,
yeah, but it's still like it's still now it has an immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he also brings Aerodactyl, which is just a fast, strong Pokemon that can also abuse my weather. I'm pretty sure that he was banking on me bringing weather because he has Rhyperior, Aerodactyl, and his Lucario, which doesn't get buffed by sand. So like, I was very sure that he was anticipating me bringing sand. I brought both, so whatever.
He was like, "Screw it, I don't care, dude."
Right. And like if at any time his Rhyperior had become a problem, I just changed weather. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's pretty much the matchup. You guys ready to watch it?
Sure.
Yes.
I can do tons of commentary on this because I was watching. I was there. I lived it. But
I was there.
Real quick before we started, just another quick shout out to Cherry Coke. Thanks for being the best.
He says, need to turn up that mic."
I was just saying, thank you to Cherry Coke because it's the best Coke beverage. You guys ready on the count of 3?
Yep.
Yeah. Mizu says, need to turn up that mic, dude, and lower a bit on the background music.
Yeah, I heard.
You should do that.
You can't really get much lower on the background music than this.
You should do that. If you didn't do it.
Closer, how's that? happy about that move?
Ow!
Jesus.
Stop it!
A little too close? Too close for you guys?
No, it's fine. It's just you hit like something on the mic, so it was like,
Oh, like that?
yes, ow.
We all hate
So
you.
we lead off in protecting the Palkia, and then this is interesting because he used fake tears on the
Tyranitar.
Yeah, that was a misplay for sure.
Oh
yeah, because Prankster doesn't affect dark types.
Yeah.
And then I knew that I would either get a fake out off and hit him with Rock Slide, or that I wouldn't get a fake out off. You know, either way, it was a safe play. And then I almost kill Illamuse in the first turn. So, and I taunted it.
And it's useless basically, so it needs to get out of there.
Oh my gosh.
So now I'm like, all right, screw it. You know, Rock Slide again.
Plasma.
Man, he could have set up a Tailwind. He could have been good.
Yeah.
Or change
Why-
But
weapon
this
on me.
is clutch though, because he gets the lightning rod on the plasma
Yeah, 'cause I
fist.
totally fucking
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Well,
And-
you wouldn't have even known that was coming because of
I mean,
the
I could have
switch.
called it. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Because I
Yeah.
have a lightning type out, like I could have called his switch, you know, especially because I taunted Illamuse. Like that was. a
Man,
obvious switch.
I'm telling you, man, that Shuckerberry is gonna get in play on that freaking
Dude,
Zeraora.
Also, if you, I was thinking about it. If you
Like, I
notice,
think every battle
I've
it
used-
triggers.
I've used less. I absolutely almost no Z moves. I've used like 2 Z moves in this whole season. Almost no Z moves ever, and mad bear. Like obviously, same as last season, more berries than everybody else.
So this is interesting too. I guess he was predicting for the Salamence to come out, so he went for Ice Beam, and he gets the freeze.
I was shook by this freeze, man. I was like, "Fuck me!"
And even without Solid Rock protecting the Rhyperior, he takes barely any damage from like an Ice Punch from Tyranitar, and then gets the almost a one-shot on it too.
Yeah.
That was insane.
I'm like, I can't stand up to that. I gotta get him out of there. This kitty's frozen. I'm just praying for a thaw because there's nothing I can do outside of it thawing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna die or be a detriment. I can't switch something in to get killed for no reason.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Azumarill predicting that he was gonna go for the same type of attacks eats those 2 hits. Crunch goes and almost kills Artemis.
Yeah.
I didn't
I'm
even
like-
know Rhyperior had Crunch.
I'm like, come on, kitty, come on, like, you can do this.
I'm
Yo.
surprised Rhyperior's not one-shotting
He
things. That thing is
thaws out,
monstrous
He
attack.
thaws out, and I get the Sunseal Strike revenge kill on Rhyperior
Oh, yeah,
with that crunch. I
Yeah,
actually
without
looked at my team too. I was like, do I have any fire moves? Do I have
Oh
any...
no, man! Why didn't you use it, Jay? Jordan, you could have used the Dark EMZ. He had Dark EMZ on
And I
Rhyperior.
avoided
Wow.
Thunder and hit him with a play rough.
Like,
That's rough.
man, that was a perfect opportunity to Dark EMZ that. Perfect opportunity. That kitty was going nowhere.
Yeah, but that would have been a good thing to do. I guess he just forgot about it last second.
That would have been wild, dude. Like,
Now,
you would have had
momentum
not been
is
expecting that.
shifting 'cause I unfroze, killed both his Pokemon. His Illamuse is almost dead. Sand's down, so Aerodactyl doesn't get the special defense boost. I know it's fast. I know I have to kill it. Switch out my cat for Rain and go for an Aqua Jet kill on Aerodactyl.
Toadstool.
Get
You
it?
loser.
Get it?
Yeah, you're a loser. I
You're a
know it.
Toadstool, do you get it though?
So he goes Protect on the Mewtwo, which I'm actually surprised about. I feel like he should have just gone for Attack, because and protected on the Aerodactyl. Like,
Yeah.
Aerodactyl is insanely frail. Like, you should have known it was coming for the hit. So
Kapow
that was
for a kill. Like,
yeah.
that's 3
Mm.
Pokemon in one, and basically like 1.5 moves.
Oh my gosh, and this Illumise is about to die too.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know why he withdrew Mewtwo, because Mewtwo could have probably done some work there.
yeah. Especially if he felt like you were going for Rain. I felt like he should have packed Thunder
And
in
this is
just
what-
in case.
And he had to-
kind of worked.
He had to.
It
He had
kinda-
the fake tears play.
It kind
he could have faked-
exactly and killed Azumarill.
The
Poly-
Poly-
Polytoad. He
Um,
could
or
have killed the Polytoad with the Mewtwo.
but he
or
does get
whatever.
the benefit of switching into
Not
a steel
getting
type.
toxic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Jordan.
I feel like one thing I feel like Jordan should have done, like even if you're
And
not
he
bringing
had-
Rain,
he had Specs Mewtwo.
but that was Specs. That's unfortunate.
But I
I
mean,
would've-
wait, hold on.
Wait, never
Hold
use
on.
Specs and Protect. Never.
You had Specs and Protect in the
Oh,
same
no,
set.
Jordan, why?
Jordan, why? Why,
No,
Jordan? Why?
You never.
You've let
ever,
me
ever
down.
use Protect on a choice team. It's
Why?
When you pick a choice item, that's the risk you take. And the
One day,
crunch
one
goes for the
day.
kill on Mewtwo.
Oh, my
One day
goodness.
you'll do Mewtwo justice, but that day was not today.
Oh.
Honestly, even if you thought Ian wasn't gonna bring Rain, I felt like what you could have done is you could have put Rain Dance on the enemies, and you could have
right?
and you could have packed Thunder on the Mewtwo. Like, you're getting one
He
shot
had
that Thunder.
He had Thunder on the Palkia.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
would have packed Thunder on the
God.
Mewtwo
That was
too, honestly.
Yeah, right? Like, he had Thunder on the Palkia, and guess what? The Thunder that he used missed. Like,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
what?
like it
Because the rain
missed,
wasn't up.
and the rain wasn't up. Exactly. Like,
Mm.
it would have hit.
Mm-mm. That made my parrot laugh.
That made my parrot laugh. But this Lucario did some good. This Lucario does some really decent work before it goes down for the count, though. It got 2 knockouts while we were talking about the Mewtwo choices.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it cleaned up a couple of my Pokemon because, you know, they were all really low HP too.
Yeah. Still racking up kills on the kill screen.
Exactly.
Jordan. We got some talking to do, man. We need to start play testing or
Yeah.
theorizing on some teams or something. I don't know, man.
Alright.
Somebody talk to him about Mewtwo.
I'm gonna talk about Mewtwo first.
But for real though,
It was a misplay. You know, it's a misplay that, and some misplays in the game will cost you very dearly,
I
so you
think
gotta
that-
be careful on that.
I think that one of the biggest things that his Mewtwo suffers from is being such a threat that everybody wants to
Like,
have,
prepares
2 or 3
for it,
answers
yeah.
for it, you know? And it's the same
Yeah.
problem with that Landorus always getting hit with ice and stuff. Like, those threats are so huge that we're gonna bring a couple answers.
I mean, honestly, he could have did work with it. I think he did a couple misplays that just really hurt him. I think honestly, like the aqua jet zoom arrow just really had him shook. So I guess he went for the protect, and I guess he forgot for a second he was choiced, and he was like, oh wait.
Yeah, that's why lately, you know what I've been doing lately, and it's been helping me not fuck up as much, is I've literally sat at my desk with my team specs up on a sheet, like on my computer screen.
Oh,
so
okay.
I can actually see what
While
they
you're
all
playing.
have while I'm playing. And then what
Yeah,
I've been doing
that's
is
smart.
I'll like write a notepad of my opponent's Pokemon,
Yeah.
and when he switches or if I kill him, I'll put like an X next to their name.
Yeah.
I'll be like, now I know who's not threatening me. And
Yeah.
that's been helping me a lot in this season. But that's our match. The next match is actually, I think, is your match, Dan. Yeah.
You are correct.
Daniel.
Daniel. So
Eh.
it's your match, man. Take the reins.
Why, thank you very much. So, with this match, I was expecting a little bit different from John with the certain things he was going to bring. I obviously knew he was bringing at least Salazzle Lugia. I was not expecting him to bring Sand, considering I have so many counters of Sand, including just Pokemon that are really strong against it in general. Like, I have a few good Steel types. I got the Gyarados. I have Priority Weather. I was honestly expecting him to bring Weavile, which was really a little bit nerve-wracking for me because, so this Bronzong has Stealth Rock specifically to counter Lugia and its multi-scale, and I was also thinking he was going to bring Talonflame here to get the priority Tailwind and just try and get some really early kills. He didn't bring the Talonflame, he didn't bring the Weavile, which was super surprising for me.
That's really surprising. Everybody
Yes,
and their mom thinks he's gonna bring Weavile every week.
Yeah, considering that I have like a few things that really don't like dark types. Like I have the Marowak, which doesn't like dark. I have the Hoopa, which takes neutral, but it has really low defense, so it can just get one shot. And then Bronzong, who's also weak to dark. So the fact he didn't bring that was surprising, and I knew Diancie was at least going to come in, either bringing Trick Room or with the Sand Core. Excadrill's a good monster, like a good threat with the Sand, but I'm really, even without planning too much for it, I'm really well prepared for the sand matchup. So the fact that he brought sand at all like gave me a huge sigh of relief, and that the only fake out thing I had to deal with was Salazzle, which is super easily manageable with both Stealth Rocks, and I have water coverage with the Gyarados. And so the only things besides and then the only other things besides this is that the Bronzong is packing Heavy Slam instead of Gyro Ball, because its main purpose besides hitting rocks is to one shot the Diancie, and then the rest of the team just tries to run after that, just run through the rest of the team, like be as aggressive as possible. We have good counters for the Lugia with both the Marowak and the Hoopa, which can just one shot easily. Gyarados can deal with Gyarados is meant to deal with the Diancie. It has Water Z on it, and then Crobat, it just has Tailwind. And I really needed another decently physical attacker, so I did something. I packed Life Point when I realistically should have packed like a Mago Berry or something on it for healing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Bronzong would have also code Weavile if he brought it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but yeah, this is the one time he didn't.
Yeah, so that Oranguru probably has I'm pretty sure it has have telepathy on it, honestly.
Yeah. I don't even think they released the Rangaru's hidden ability yet, did they?
I'm not sure.
I don't. Because Passimian doesn't have his yet either for some reason. For some reason, Defiant Passimian is not legal. God damn it.
But it also makes sense too, because since with his Sandcore, he has two really strong Earthquakers, so that's something to bring out with, because you can use Earthquake and then instruct the Rangaru for a second hit. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Earthquake.
Yeah.
So that's a little comparison there, and we are ready to go if you are.
I am fine.
All right, and Mortal Legend Omega, you can pick up a Thundurus if you want by dropping a Magikarp into GTS, asking for a level 100 Thundurus like you see on your screen. Let me know in chat, and I will send it out. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and go.
So another thing relieving with this first turn here is that I really needed the Stealth Rock to go up on Bronzong, because I want the Lugia to not be as much of a problem as possible, and luckily he didn't lead with Salazzle, so I was free to like do literally whatever I wanted for my first turn. So I can just set up Stealth Rocks without worrying about getting faked out. Which the reason I led with Crobat is because it has Inner Focus, so it couldn't get faked out. So this is a passive turn for me at first.
You do like
Tailwind and Stealth Rock for the first turn.
Boom. Nice setups.
Yeah. Like, since it doesn't have Fake Out, I'm not super worried, and I feel like I'm comfortable with Crobat surviving, and it dodges Ice Fang from Hippowdon, which is nutty. He double targeted the Crobat.
Man, this move is so scary.
Yeah, it was scary.
Well, no, if he gets that, because you know what the effect of it is.
Yeah,
right?
he gets a really good defense boost, which he managed to not get it from that.
It has a 50% chance to double raise its special its defense.
And he somehow didn't get it.
Oh,
so
under sand, it's just fucking.
It's just nutty.
It's broken.
But so I got a cross poison off, which I didn't really have anything else the Crobat needed to do, and then I just double target with a Heavy Slam just in case it couldn't kill, and Bronzong gets the nice kill, which is literally already done its job by then.
Yeah.
Hippowdon gets a crunch off on the Bronzong. This is special defensive, but it's still a monstrous tank. It takes the hit well. The Crobat goes down there from the sand. I actually forgot I had Life Orb on this, which is why I was confused at how it died. But now we bring out the Gyarados, because now with the Diancie gone, and with the Stealth Rocks up, Gyarados has free reign on doing literally whatever it wants to do.
Out Frank, who's faster in the sand, and you're intimidated off.
Yeah, and another problem too is that this Gyarados actually outsped with the Tailwind boost. It was max speed.
So
I'm wondering if he didn't max speed the.
Maybe.
He probably has Adamant X control.
So I go with the ally switch here, expecting him to like target the Gyarados with like maybe a Stone Edge or something. Like the Bronzong doesn't really do anything else outside of that.
He looks so sleepy.
He's he's not really angry. He's just tired.
He's just tired. I'm tired of your shit, bro.
Yeah. Tired of your sand. So you get that was a Z waterfall off on the Hippowdon, and it gets a one shot. So now the Hippowdon's gone, and it was a crit.
Yeah,
Oof.
critical Z moves will do that.
And Hippo's very physically bulky, so
Yeah.
like that crit
Along
might
with
have
the-
actually mattered. We're not sure.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
speaking
sure...
of what,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead. Speaking of didn't matter. The ally switch didn't matter since he used a spread move with the rock slide. So now that secret's out there with the ally switch coming in.
Gyarados is just sleep deprived and pissed.
Yeah. So now you have a Rangaroo, and he switches out,
I
which
would've
is
left it
good.
in.
He could have left it in, but I'm actually going for the waterfall on it, which would have definitely one-shot the Excadrill. But
Oh, absolutely.
now the multi-scale turns off on the Lugia, so now it lost a lot of its bulk, so it takes a decent hit from Gyarados, and then
Yeah,
Gyarados is going to
definitely
go
over
down for a
half.
Psychic with the Oranguru. I mean, Gyarados did a little bit better than it did last week against Ian, but I wish it would have done more. And Heavy Slam does literally no damage here, so
Yeah, because I mean the monkey's kind of fat.
yeah. Like, the Bronzong's really just here as, like, dead fodder, honestly. Get some cute ally switches off, maybe. But it's already done its job, honestly.
He did what he was there to do.
Yeah, so since he has 2 Psychic types, we can just bring out this... We can bring out... I can't even talk. Bring out Janemba.
Safely.
Threaten him out. Which he switches out the Lugia, which you can't really protect against Hoopa, so... It's fair, but you're going to take a lot of damage from Stealth Rocks now. And I don't know why he protected here. Considering if I hit it, it's gonna die.
Yeah.
So
I
this-
mean,
Another
Probably
ally
forgot-
switch literally does
probably
nothing.
forgot about
your
my moves.
your moves ability.
Yeah, because this Hoopa only has 2 attacks on it, and they both go through Protect. So Hyperspace Fury almost one-shots the Excadrill,
it's all good.
and I get the defense drop. So here's a really a good play that I wasn't expecting to happen, but I did Protect just in case he was going to double target. I forgot, well, I wasn't expecting him to have Shadow Claw, so he goes Shadow Claw on the Bronzong, taking it out.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, and then he goes Instruct, and tries to do double Shadow Claw.
Which
but
is
since
dark,
I'm protected, I'm
yeah.
fine.
But you're also dark, so aren't you immune to that?
No, I take neutral.
no, it's neutral damage.
But I've also yeah, but Hoopa has really piss poor physical defense, so I
Yeah,
don't
he's
think- I
really.
don't think it would have one shot, but it would have been a lot, and I don't like.
It would have hurt.
Yeah. So now that so I have my fake out user now. She literally doesn't really need to do much. Just stop. I just wanted to stop Instruct, honestly, just in case he goes for that Shadow Claw again. But he goes for the Rock Slide, and I don't get the flinch, and I get the Hyperspace Fury, taking out the Excadrill. So now that's another problem threat gone, which it's slow anyway because Sand's gone.
If he had done Earthquake,
It wouldn't have killed, honestly, but it would have done more.
And what about to the life heart? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's fair. It might have killed the life part, but who knows? So Salazzle now comes out. After using 2 Hyperspace Fence left, so I'm just switching out the Hoopa out now, because I want to save it for the Lugia just in case, and I bring out the Marowak, because if he goes for the Fake Out, at least I'm immune.
yeah. It's the same.
But now he goes for Protect.
So
This annoyed me.
this
because,
was weird, he had telepathy, or unless
Yeah.
he forgot.
I guess he did. But this annoys me because Salazzle dodges the Snarl. Like, I have not been able to do much with Snarl since I got it. But yeah, I guess he forgot about telepathy.
Imagine he uses telepathy
Instruct.
and then instruct right there. He would have killed that cat. Or-
And done a huge number on the Marowak too,
Yeah,
honestly.
Exactly. Like, and then he could have he would have been faster than the Marowak. Maybe could have killed with like a
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
But now I just get the free Encore on the Oranguru and just keep making it spam Protect. So I can just avoid doing that because every single time I Encore Protect, they always get double Protect off. But the Liper's gonna go down from HP. That's definitely HP fighting.
Yeah.
So. But now, see, like, it's good I didn't target the Oranguru with Marowak, because I was like, he's gonna get the Protect off, so screw it. Hit the Salazzle with a Shadow Bone off and knock it out. Because Marowak's honestly, like, low-key a huge monster.
If I were him, I still would have done Sludge Wave.
It might have also been a HP bug because
Oh, yeah,
No,
that's
it
fair.
would've
Because
been
because-
fighting.
no, I was saying it might be HP bug because Hoop is
Hoopa's
4
times
times weak
4
to bug
Oh, yeah, that's something else I want to mention, too.
It's
I was
not,
expe-
it's HP fighting.
because he
I
made
was
it.
preparing
I didn't
for,
make it, but we talked about it.
Oh.
So this is definitely HP Ice, because I guess it only has HP Ice, and I don't think this has Aeroblast. I think this has Psychic on it, as I would have just used Aeroblast, but Hyperspace Fury comes out, takes out the Oranguru. It's just a free kill. And I'm gonna get the other free kill out with Shadowbone on the Marowak for an easy win, for an easy kill.
So broken. Please
And,
nerf Hoopa.
But
So-
the thing is, a couple different plays he could have had use. I think
He
was
could have had some
important
good things.
Yeah.
Another thing too is I was preparing for Scolipede, and I'm actually really surprised didn't bring it, considering that's a huge threat for Hoopa. For times 4 weak to Mega Horn is not something I really wanted to deal with.
Honestly,
Yeah.
if he led with Excadrill, it might have really changed the outcome of the match. Because
It might have.
if he dealt with the Crobat.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah.
The Tailwind was really low key crush, but like
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well,
I
under
felt-
the sand, was it sashed?
no, it had Life Orb. The Crobat had Life Orb on it.
So,
Did
like,
the
under sand,
Crobat have
Rock
taunt?
Slide might have killed it.
It had Taunt on it. I didn't use it though because I felt like he wasn't gonna set up Trick Room.
Oh.
Not
But
yet.
maybe honestly, if he set up Trick Room, that might have actually saved him.
It would have been a little bit different, but I also have. I don't think he wanted to use Trick Room just because I have a lot of things that just don't care. I have priority.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I got Prankster, I got the bronze Hoopa, and Marowak.
So what was the score?
No, that's fair.
That was a 2-0.
So, see, like, that was a really close match. And again, like, maybe a couple different plays, a couple clutch switches, remembering that he had telepathy, might have changed things.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I'm
At
not
the same
talking
time,
crap,
too-
I'm not talking crap about you. I'm just saying for John, you know,
Yeah.
like keep in mind some of those things that you missed this week, because like it could have maybe changed the outcome.
It could have. I honestly felt like some Mons didn't need to come in. Like, I really felt like Scolipede, or at least not even Scolipede, at least Weavile should have been in there. Weavile would have actually been pretty good.
Scolipede should have definitely been
Yeah,
there
Scolipede-
for the bug.
Yeah,
bug,
Scolipede was definitely like a
advantage.
huge threat, honestly,
So
for this week.
I didn't even think about how weak to bug you were.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, he's,
Yeah.
Hoopa is 4 times weak to bug.
Hoopa does not like bug types.
Wow. Well,
A lot of
Bug
people
is-
forget
by
about
the
that.
way, really good match on both of your parts. I think that like there was some really clutch. I think your plays were obviously a little bit more well informed, but both sides had some really good action.
Yeah, it was back. It felt like a fast-paced match, but honestly, like when you look down to it and slow it down, like it definitely was really close. Because like after the match, I actually didn't even notice I only had 2 Pokemon left. I was like,
Right.
oh wait, what happened?
I could have died. Yeah, like
Yeah. I just kind of like threw some Pokemon in for sacrifices, like, just protect my attackers. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Like I had a couple Pokemon that I had on the back burner, but if I had brought them in and they got one-shotted, like I couldn't have, you know what I mean? Like I could have lost all my momentum. So like there's a couple Pokemon that I just let die this week because like I wasn't willing to
Yeah.
risk somebody else, like Politoed and stuff. But like that was a great match. And now we get to another great match. This is Mike's second week in a row at last match spot because this is a great match.
And first time Chris is being in here, because usually he's like first or second video in.
Yeah.
Mhm. If he even has a video up.
Right? Oh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Fire.
Yeah, so this is our last match of the week. It's really awesome. Tangrowth and Muck. One thing you'll notice about Chris's entire team, if you just look at his
It's
squad, it's
bulky
so
as
bulky.
hell.
Him and Jay both have like both Master Generals.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Chris is bringing the same team too. The only difference is that he has Scizor this week.
Yeah. And Scizor, honestly, like in one round, well, we'll talk
Did pretty-
about it.
Yeah.
But
Meanwhile,
go ahead.
Mike, bringing the same core that even if you're prepared for it, like it's still like a very monstrous core. The only difference is we have Silvally here. I don't remember what type of Silvally this was. Andy has the Heat Rotom. Rotom just a generically good Pokemon in general. It's second best form, but Jay's the one with the Rotom Wash, so Mike has to deal with the overheat spamming bulky Fire Electric. Still a very good Pokemon, even with this Rancor. And then we have Ludicolo, very notorious Pokemon if people followed VGC 2 years ago. And one of the best Swift swimmers, I feel, along with Fake Out Access, decently specially bulky, and has just good coverage moves.
Yeah. Great Pokemon, man. And like you were saying about Mike's team, like, it's good and bad that you see his same team every week. Like you said, knowing that it's coming doesn't mean you can necessarily stop it, but also I think that it's important to note that, like, because his team is so specific to its core, like, you can if you were gonna guess what Pokemon he was gonna bring, you could probably hit like 75% of his team, or like, you know, like at least 50%.
Yeah.
If you're trying to guess.
He definitely like is very notorious for always at least bringing Tapu Koko, Zekrom,
and the Pelipper.
Yeah, exactly.
He always has
You
those
can
three.
guess at least a couple of his teams, and like, if you can guess those, it's not that you necessarily have answers for them, but if you can get some clutch plays off with answers to them, then you can definitely change the match. But
the problem becomes is that even though you know what he's gonna bring, you don't know what he's gonna do with them.
yeah, exactly. That's always
Yeah.
a problem there too.
Yeah, like sometimes he could bring Choice Scarf Zekrom, sometimes he could bring Z move Zekrom.
Sometimes
He might
the
bring,
Tapu
like,
Koko.
He might bring
Tapu-
Amnesia
one time.
Amnesia Drifloon.
Maybe he'll bring
Never
Zekrom
know.
with a Z crystal.
Or just Tapu Koko full out attacker, or Tapu Koko support with like utility and double
Listen,
screens.
He's probably gonna bring Zekrom. Like,
Yeah.
He's
Just
probably
like
bringing
I'm I'm very likely to bring Lunala or
Oh, put yourself in the spot there.
I'm just saying. You might see one of them. Or both.
Yeah.
Free
it's
wins,
not like
get your
I've
free
ever
wins.
used- it's not like I've ever used Aurora that much this season.
Oh no, dude, I've never
Dude.
seen you use that thing.
Dude, man, I've just never used Hoopa, man. I honestly don't even know why I have it on my team.
But
Dude, honestly, it kind of makes me laugh looking back because like you wanted like Incineroar so bad, but I think you honestly only used it like once.
well, I'll trade you back for Salamence if you want.
Nah, I don't know, man. Let me see how my wrestling boy does for the first few weeks.
All right. Well, keep me in mind. Anyway, without putting out too much time, let's start this match. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, go. It's Chris
Uh,
Beekman versus Mike Henderson. Chris has
So,
yet to win a match this season, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Not yet to win a single match yet. Mike
and Mike's
coming
Mike's
off of
coming
his
from blood.
first loss that was pretty much bullshit. So, he's
Cough,
pissed.
cough.
And Speakman's really, really hungry.
But so is Mike. He's really bloodthirsty now after that one
He
loss.
specifically said, "I'm going to beat all, or I'm going to run through the rest of you this season." So
Cough, cough. That wasn't my fault. Cough, cough.
the league starts out.
So-
here we go with the fake out.
Very notorious Pokemon for Fake Out too. And something Mike brought last week that I'm surprised he brought back this week was he has Soak on the Pelipper. Now he's just turning everything into water types, so they lose their stab and they lose they're good. They lose their stab and they're also very vulnerable now to grass
I
and
don't think
electric.
that they lose their step. It just adds water to the type.
Yeah, it just adds.
Oh,
it just
okay.
adds it.
Yeah.
I thought it just changes the water, but that's
No.
really good now considering he has Ludicolo, who's a really good grass type Pokemon, and gets the Giga Drain off on the
So I
on
guess
the
it's,
muck.
It's kind of twofold because it supports Ludicolo and it supports like
Yeah.
Zekrom and Tapu Koko.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, to make them hit harder.
And he just turned both of Chris's leads into water types.
Which are both really really
Oh.
bulky Pokemon.
Yeah, but now
No,
Poison Gem.
no. Dan's right.
Oh,
yeah, it turns into just a
Soak,
water type.
Soak
That's it.
changes it into pure water, even if it's double typed.
oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But now we get the poison jab out, and so now the Ludicolo's out of the way.
So it takes out your stab and it makes you more vulnerable to both electric and grass. And
That and it also just
Takes away
ruins,
both your stabs.
ruins everything, honestly.
You
And then we get a
ruined
fusion
me.
ball here, and this is super effective.
Bang. Good Hair Day
But even
survives by
still
7
survives.
HP.
Gets the
7.
berry off too.
So if you ever wanted to find a way to kill Electros, now you know.
There you go. And I would just get Skulls off, which they're not going to be super effective. They're not going to do a lot of damage anymore now, but Skull's always a good move to have. But we get an Ice Punch on the Zekrom, and that's a huge hit. Almost. And he gets the poison from Muck. Which is...
Haven't you been affected by enough poisons lately?
But this is something that Chris is telling me about with his strategy, is that he just wants... He's scared of Mike's heavy hitters, and that his entire thing just does not want to deal with it. But so he has a lot of poison and a lot of good status conditions with his team. So we get to switch out into the Dutch Oven, trademark, and we get a Fusion Bolt. This is something I'm really... I guess he changed targets because I would have went for the Tangrowth again, but seeing the Ice Punch on the Muck, he does not want to take any more super effective hits from that, and again gets the knockout. Which I do like that. I do like that choice. And then now, all Chris is really doing with the Tangrowth is just spamming Giga Drain, really. Like, what else are you gonna really do about it?
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, bro?
yeah. You gonna hit me? Because if you don't hit me, you're a pussy.
Right. So
now we get the Zapdos here. Fun fact, not a water type.
Ojibwe is a Native American cryptid.
Ojibwe.
Stop.
Some call it the Thunderbird.
So now here's the second part of like the really strong core is the Tapu Koko coming out with against the Zapdos.
Yeah.
Zapdos gets a Tailwind, something it's very notorious for. Really good support Pokemon now. So now we get the Light Screen coming out here, which is another problem for Chris, considering a lot of his team is special. So but now he's just putting Toxic on the this is a really good move.
Everything.
Yeah, just
Toxic on everything.
Poison. Everything just has cancer now. It's fine.
Your whole team is going to slowly kill itself.
Just die. Which is really good considering now that he has Light Screen, it's harder for him to just one-shot things now since most of his team is special.
Yeah.
So now it's just going to wear down Pokemon. I'm wondering why he went for Thunderbolt here instead of like I guess Heat
Because
Wave.
of the electric terrain boost.
That's fair too.
And his other stab might have been a flying type move.
Yeah. So now since he can't really do a lot of damage to the Light Screen, he's just double targeting Pokemon now.
Probably HP Ice, which wouldn't have done a lot either.
Yeah. Volt Switch coming out from the Easy Bake Oven, bringing about Silvally. I'm still figuring out what typing this is. It looks like fire to me, but I think that's fighting.
No, I'm pretty sure that's fighting.
Yeah, because
it's orange.
Yeah, because it takes neutral damage from Heat Wave.
Rock would have been brown.
Yeah, so now we got.
I'm pretty sure that's fighting.
Thunderbolt takes him down. Giga Drain. He's just trying to take this Tapu Koko out as hard as possible, but like through this Light Screen shield. And I forgot that Silvally actually learns Tailwind, so this is like a nice surprise.
Silvally's a great support Pokemon, honestly.
Oh, absolutely.
I just wish it had.
110%.
If it had recovery, I would love it a lot more. Honestly.
I mean, Parting Shot in general is just amazing.
Yeah.
That's great.
So we switch out.
No, they should not have, because that would have been broken.
Bruh, he already has Drain Punch and Leech Life. Hop off.
well, no. He's saying Parting Shot.
Oh my god, no. So speaking of Parting Shot,
ridiculous.
Gets it on the Sizzler and switches out to Silvally. Like that's the first time we've seen it too.
Rotom Heat out with the Sizzler. Sizzler notorious for being hit with fire move Okos.
Yeah. Especially now with Sizzler's attack going down too. Giga Drain going out on the Zekrom, which is already low as it is.
You know what Pokemon like that are good for?
Heat Wave.
Protecting.
That's right.
Poison.
Yeah, exactly. And especially with Chris's team's Tailwind just now coming out too. Instead of protecting, he switches out the Sizzler, going for Sylveon, trying to threaten out.
Just imagine if he had Titus.
So Fusion Bolt he's gonna finally start hitting this Tangrowth, trying to get out of the way, and it finally goes down. Tangrowth been out since turn 1.
Yeah.
So Tangrowth doing a really good job for Chris today, actually. And then Will-O-Wisp coming out on
it was doing a good job
Sylveon.
in that it was just there and
it was being annoying.
Didn't get any attention. Well, no, it was just funny because like Mike just was like, I'm just not gonna pay attention to you the entire rest of this match.
It literally poisoned everything. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
The poison touch, like he
Yeah.
set up that Tangrowth is the reason that he's even got any type of chance right now.
Yeah, Tangrowth is doing really good. And now the Zekrom literally has 1 HP left. If it stays out, it dies. So, Scizor going for the Protect, which is a smart move considering something has fire. Kind of just gonna obviously go for it, and then Sylveon sets up a Calm Mind, which now
Like after all of those Pokemon are weakened out.
you just got to deal with a bulky Pokemon that's now setting up, trying to like wipe the rest of your team out.
Yeah.
And Chris is just looking at his team like, oh, do you have Toxic?
You got
Because if
poison,
not,
man?
I'm gonna
Man,
go ahead
so Ian, how do you feel about Toxic Stall?
I love Toxic Stall, man. Like Toxic Stall.
Bro, I hate it.
I don't like
So, like-
singles Toxic. Well, I mean, I like Titus for it, but like, I don't like teams oriented around Toxic Stall usually.
Oh, that is not a fighting type, because that would have. I don't know what type that is, because he took neutral
It's
damage from you.
It might be ground.
Oh, you know what? You're probably right.
He probably brought ground for Russian Ram.
Yeah. So now we're getting hyper voices with Pixelate and Calm Mind.
Boom. And the Toxic.
Yeah, because it's definitely fair. Definitely
What that
Pixelate.
Toxic do?
So Landorus coming out here. Landorus has still not done anything for Chris since he's been using it, so we'll see if it does anything today.
He should trade it to me.
Shut up. No, mine.
I'd actually like it. So.
Your team is broken enough. You've already done too many unfair
Yeah.
trades this season, Ian.
So now it's time for the special
Everyone
Special-
agrees.
time for the special sweeper Pelipper to come out here and show what's going on. Landorus' first move is Protect.
Well, you know, you don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, when you get double Protect, the Ian Classic.
Yes. That's my favorite.
We aren't
Which-
calling that the
My
Ian
Yeah,
card.
God.
so-
Oh, you're not gonna bust off. You're not gonna
Like,
bust off Hyper Voice. on
No
me,
hyper
bro.
voice. No hyper
Yeah,
voice, bro.
I actually didn't know that Pelipper even got Wide Guard too.
I have so many Pokemon on my team that get wide guard. It's retarded. I was
Yeah,
like
you
looking at it. I was just like, why? Why?
Hey, that must be nice. I don't really got any Wide Guarders.
I literally
It's
haven't
pretty nice to have.
any Thunderuses. Nobody gives a fuck about Thunderous.
So Landorus goes for the Sludge Bomb, barely misses the kill.
But
Now we got
poison-
Ironhead. Yeah, I mean Landorus didn't get the kill, but technically it did because there's no way the poison would have killed without it.
Yeah.
We should have gave away
He
Raichu.
sets up Tailwind in one last desperate move.
Pelipper just does the most that it can before it just goes down without the life support.
I'm sorry.
You should have gave away Raichu with Surf. You just would have took out Fake Out.
And Endeavor.
Yeah, but like that doesn't matter.
So now we
Yeah,
have
I know, but like those.
so
are
now we have this very healthy
next
Scizor
week.
against Scizor against these low HP Pokemon that Mike has left, and it's not looking really good for him right now. Landorus once again going for Protect, because why not? Because I'm pretty sure expecting HP Ice on the Coco.
Yeah, Bullet Punch hits Baby Arceus for dead. But what I was saying is like that's after Landorus is next week and Raichu's the week after
Oh, okay. I thought. Oh, okay. Really?
that. Yeah.
I thought it was. I thought you replaced it with something.
Honestly,
Got
now
it.
even with anything, this is definitely Chris's victory because Zekrom's going down after this turn, and then
They're
he
just
has
so
Bullet
watered.
Punch.
They're just so weakened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, he can't kill.
I think-
Pokemon.
I think this is actually the first time in this like league in doubles that Scizor has actually been threatening.
And this is hilarious because Mike has Facade on Zekrom, I guess expecting some kind of status ailment. Gets the
Yeah,
knockout.
that was really random. Head
Yeah,
facade.
Gets the
Like,
knockout on
I
Landorus.
guess.
Landorus once again not doing too much, but you know,
Did enough.
just baiting. Yeah, just
But you
baiting
know
out the hits.
what? Speakman finally getting his first win, and it was
Getting-
against a very competent player, being like,
Who
one
is
of the
also
scariest-
Really
one of
pissed
the-
off too. Like,
One
that
of the
was
scariest
a hard
teams.
win, and he really grinded out for it too.
honestly, real talk, he should have brought Q Charm Sylveon.
Stop.
No.
That would have been so funny. He would have lost a Q Charm Sylveon twice.
So that's that week right there, you guys. That is week 6.
Yeah, just
It
churning
was
them
a fun
down.
week. We had a good time,
Yeah.
lots of good matches. Nobody at all wanted Thunderous, so bad giveaway.
That giveaway's bad.
Let us know what giveaways you guys want, I guess, if you're gonna be dicks about it.
I guess we should did. I guess we should did HA Thunderous. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but well, no, yeah, I guess. Either way, this is the end of our week 6, and we don't really have much more to do. I don't think we planned any after battle matches. We will be back next week. Let me show you your giveaway for next week, as we always do. You guys got any thoughts on this week or this upcoming week, rather?
One of you needs to do. Whoever gets this giveaway needs to do more with it than Speakman has. That's all I gotta say.
So yeah, this is your giveaway.
That's on
next
T2.
week.
That's
Landers.
So Mizu also just showed up a point that maybe we should make a Facebook poll on what mon we should do for each giveaway in the week.
I tried to do it on Twitter a couple weeks back, like before the season started. I didn't get a lot of.
But like nobody commented.
Yeah, and then I tried to do it on the Facebook, but now that we're getting more traction with people, maybe things.
Maybe we can start doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll try it again. Maybe.
Yeah. So we do have an event schedule planned out, but I don't mind, putting that on hold. You know what I mean? Like we could do that later. Did we give Cresselia? Oh wait, hang on. I think Cresselia's later in the season actually. I'll check. Hang on. Shared with me. Zach sent me. Man, do you remember when you made me that generous to-do list?
What?
For the never mind. Yo, how come I don't have access? Oh, there it is. Alright, season 4 giveaway. Cresselia. Oh, I guess we're not giving away Cresselia. I guess we could.
We've done it before though.
I have
Not
given
this
away
season.
Cresselia before. Yeah, not this season, but in the past. Hang on, let me see if I slid. Yep, here she is. Boom. Cresselia, PLC, Trick Room, Psychic, Ice Beam, Helping Hand.
I was about to say we gave out Shiny Cresselia last season.
Yeah, she's looking sexy too, the shiny. That's a sexy shiny Pokemon. Anyway, guys, as always, we enjoyed your company. We're giving away Landorus next week, so let's get another look at that. I do want to point out the matches for the upcoming week before I go. So, Season 4. Sorry, I don't go to the spreadsheets all the time. Schedule. Here we go. Week 7 coming up. Week 7 is technically, officially half of the season. If you count the mid-season bye week, we have 14 weeks of regular season. So week 7 is the halfway point. We're officially halfway through the regular season now. A couple key matches to talk about. You got me versus Jay. Long-time rivalry. We're good friends. We don't battle very often, and so he's definitely. He let me know like 3 weeks ago that he was gonna kick my ass. So
Yeah.
it should be a good.
Come
match.
on, Jay. Gonna mollywop this
And
boy.
then the battle of the losers. No offense, Jawade, but Speakman and Jawade. Speakman coming off his first win.
Jawade getting his
has a
first win last
already,
week.
Yeah. So this one's gonna separate the two of them in WLs. We'll see who takes that one.
Also, this is a good time to plug in that me and Chris have a little side bet action going on with our match that's coming up in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, well that's 2 weeks from now, so I guess we can talk about that then, huh?
Oh wow, okay. I guess screw me then. Why not?
But, because the next match that we have to talk about is Mike versus Aris. Mike and Aris are brothers. They both know each other's playstyle really well. Last season and regular season, Mike defeated Aris, and he ended up going into playoffs and finals. Aris forfeited, but again, he was in playoffs, so who knows. But Mike and Aris are battling each other. They both know each other really well. Aris has been doing his usual he's been playing really well. And Mike is off of 2 weeks of losses, so he's definitely hungry and angry. So that's going to be an excellent match. They know each other so well. It's always a good match between them. Mike barely beat him last time. Then after that, you have Jordan versus Dan. Jordan coming off of his loss with me this week after a couple misplays. Dan coming off of a win. Pretty close one, though. And he had that first loss a couple weeks back against me. So he's looking to maintain his record. And Jordan's looking to go ahead and climb up in the ranks.
Let's try to do some work on Mewtwo this week.
Right?
We
Well, not
need to
with
do
dark
Mewtwo.
types.
We need to do Mewtwo proud. That's for sure.
Jordan, if you haven't done your ad drop yet, you might want to consider it because Mewtwo is going to do bad against all those dark types. Anyway, we have John versus Zach, and that's going to be an interesting match. John's been doing increasingly well all season. He has a bad record, unfortunately, but he's been doing a lot better. He's by far not the worst player in the league.
I lost to John's Araquanid last season, so
yeah, you definitely lost.
Yeah.
So that's a storied past between these two. Great match that we're gonna see next week. Right now, the standings are gonna get updated. It's looking like a big shakeup this week. Thank you guys as always for joining us. My name is Ian Murrah, your host. As always, my co-hosts have been Zach.
you.
And Dan.
Hi.
It's been a pleasure, guys. We'll see you next week where we'll give away this Landorus. Have a great night and keep loving Pokemon.